David, and I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of my felt book that I made. It's called The Deep Murky Brown-Green Lake, and what's really cool about this book is that it's going to a library where all the books are made by artists. You can't buy them from publishers, they're just handmade books, and there's a drill in the background, but please ignore. That's all part of the charm of this beach location. So, all of the books in this library are made by artists, and they're taken from a floating library, which is a raft, out by the people who are using the lake, and they might fall in the water and get wet, which is partly what inspired me to do a book about lost objects, and it's also partly what inspired me to use felt, because you can get felt wet and dry it out. So, as you can see, if you look closely, this book is made out with felt pages, ink on fabric for the words, and then the pictures are made with something called dry felting or needle felting. And this is all wool roving. It's obviously been dyed by the nice people that I bought it from. And then I use a tool to basically just tangle it into the fabric. So the tool looks like this. It's got 3 needles in this one because it's just a bit faster than using 1 needle. And I'll show you how that works. So if I have a nice big piece of foam so I don't poke my legs, I can have a little piece of fabric, have my needle tool, and then in my big bag here I can pull out a beautiful piece of wool. Let's see, we'll do something red, we'll make a little heart. And this one's a little tangly, but sometimes it's more wispy. And I can just kind of paint with it with my fingers, which is really fun. I can spread it out, so I can make it as thin or as thick as I want, and then I can shape it. And then I can sort of lightly tack it down just with using a couple quick pokes. You can see it pokes through the back, and then when I poke it more, it will stay on. So right now I could still tear this off, see it's tearing right off, but if I do it for longer, I can actually secure it, and hopefully the felt in this book is pretty secure, so it should be pretty resilient. And although you can still touch it and fluff it a little bit. So here's a very quick heart. So the other fun thing about this book is that not only does it have felt, and there's like a little braid for this girl's hair, and oh, the seagull, but this boy has a nice twist for his sun hat, and then I did some really intricate twists on the pine tree which lost a branch. But I also wanted to show you that there are objects which the narrator finds when she's walking on the beach are also real objects. So this has a felted shoreline, and then this necklace I actually sewed in. And we've got some buttons to be the stones, and then the seed is sewn on. You get a close look at that. This hook, actually an earring hook, but we can pretend it's a fish hook on real fishing line, and it won't impale anybody, so that's good. I used buttons for stones on a few of the pages, and then this tooth is a fun one because it's actually a white button that's been shaped with a Dremel tool to look like a tooth. And a real little feather from a seagull, and so on. So thank you for looking behind the scenes at the Deep Murky Brown-Green Lake. Have a good one.